Thank you to our 4 sponsors for supporting our podcast: Johnny Russell's Art Caterers and Milltown Pies, Alexander Great's Law, Jez and Lisa's Spoonful of Sweets, and SPE Furnishings. Links to their websites are available in the show notes and on our website. Don't forget to subscribe to get all the latest episodes as soon as they're released.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Housecast. This is a special edition of the Lowerhouse Cricket Club Lowerhouse Cricket Club podcast, where we're going to draw a couple of the Lowerhouse draw numbers. I've got a couple of great hosts with me, helping me. I've got Joe Martin giggling at my lack of pronunciation. Hiya Joe, how's it going?
All right, thanks Jez, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you, fine. I've just been rushing around quite a lot recently. My computer won't fire up for the numbers then, and you two are putting me under so much pressure, but I'm chilling out a little bit now. So how are you coping with the cricket season now gone?
Excellent.
You're coping excellent?
Yeah, the season, it's really busy, but
yeah,
gives you a chance to put things, but you start planning things anyway now, don't you? So
yeah,
started to pick up again.
Of course you do. Just for the listeners' benefit, we had planned to do a podcast this week just to wrap up the end of the season, but a couple of people weren't available, and you were having your split end sorted as well, Joe, so we couldn't fit that in. But we will get that sorted within the next couple of weeks, so it will be out as soon as possible. So on to the other charming young man who's helping me with this draw episode today, Joe Beneduce. You all right, Dooch?
Yes, good, thank you, Jez. Very good. Good to be back on the Housecast.
Yeah, it is. I'm guessing you're, because as much as, you've retired from your playing, you did so much work over the last few seasons behind the scenes and helping out and getting things in place. Is it a bit of a relief when that's over with? I know we want cricket to carry on, but you can sigh a bit of a relief, do you think?
Yeah, it's it is a bit of a relief, and there's a lot of work goes on, not just me, but by lots of other people during the season to make sure that the cricket does happen. I'm grateful of a few months break.
Yeah. I think Stan once summed it up for us when we chatted it through with him at the end of the season. He really relaxes after 2 weeks after putting the square to bed, but then he's missing it by the end of November when it's wet and cold and dark and everyone wants to start again, but it'll soon be around.
The other thing to note, Jez, is that Dooch is a golf champion.
Of course he is, I forgot
about
that.
Throw that one out there.
Well, he won't want to tell us about it. Were you there, Joe Martin, when it happened?
I was there for the first half.
Right, okay. Just talk us through where it was and who was playing.
It was at Nelson GC.
Okay.
And Matt was playing. Joe was playing with Matt Hope in a doubles. I guess that's what you call it, or pairs or something. And they were 6 up. It was 36 holes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They were 6 up through 18. I caddied for the first 18 holes. Then I had to go and do something else. And then they won 4-2.
Correct.
Congratulations, dude. Well done.
Thanks. But the most interesting thing here is what Joe said he couldn't caddy for the second half because he was doing something else. What were you doing, Joe? He's probably.
Sorry. No. I was supposed to go into a fireworks competition, but it got called off because of high winds.
Oh God. Fireworks competition.
Yeah.
All right.
I really like fireworks.
Yeah. Were you going to be buying the ones for Lowerhouse's bumper bonfire on the 5th of November? I'll tell you what I did like there, Joe. Were you 6 through 18? What are all that about?
What do you mean?
Well, that's proper terminology, that.
Yeah.
I know it is, but how does he know that? I accept you know it, Dooch, or Matt, or... But how does...
I'm a sporting connoisseur, Jez.
And you were caddying?
Well, I was pushing a trolley. I offered nothing. Except
you didn't even bring any snacks.
I didn't bring any snacks. Just
Did you have your white jumpsuit on? Your white jumpsuit?
Yeah. It said Hope on the back. Both who I was carrying and what I was bringing.
Right, so that's good. Well done, Duke. Congratulations, and
thanks.
A few quid and a bit of a trophy, I bet. And
yeah,
that's good. So we'll move swiftly on to the draw. We're going to have to do one number for July.
Why?
Four numbers for August and 4 numbers for September.
We've already done July, Jez. Why do we need to do one number for July?
There was a slight malfunction with Joe's random ball generator.
Yeah, random. Sorry.
What happened, Duke? If you remember, if you cast your mind back, it was all going swimmingly well. And then my wife, Lisa, got drawn out at number 3. My son, Adam, got drawn out at number 4. And I had a bit of a shed collapse and forgot there were 5 in the July bumper draw. So we'll draw it. Okay, yeah, it's down to me. But I will proper laugh my head off if it's actually me that's drawn out now. So we'll have one number in the July draw. So, Joe, please get the generated number system up and running in the West End room from 1 to 177, please.
Yeah, all done.
And then you fire that round, and it's for the 5th prize in the July draw for £100. What's the number?
168.
Well, it's definitely not me. Can I just add now, if anyone's been drawn out previously in that 4 numbers, they cannot win this. 168 is a free number. Oh, exciting. Exciting.
Double do.
So, once again, listeners, we're getting quite a few new members into the draw, so it could have been you. Right, Joe, draw again at one number for £100, please.
137.
137. Right, that number is attributable to David Finch.
Oh, fantastic.
David Finch is the brother of Jonathan Finch.
Oh, could it not be his dad? They both called David.
I've been confused for the last 4 or 5 years, and I wasn't exactly sure who it was, but I have confirmed it in the last few months. It is his brother, David.
Right, excellent.
So well done, David Finch. He has won. He's won in March this year as David. That's when I found out it was actually his brother. But if I remember rightly, he might have donated it back, but I can't be certain. So don't feel under pressure, Dave, that you need to donate this one back, because you certainly don't. So David Finch was 137. I'll just make a note of that because we can't always rely on electronics. Right, so every number now goes into the draw because it is the August draw. There's 4 winning places available: £100, £80, £70 and £50. So please spin that wheel, Joe.
152.
You got any low ones in? Right, 152 is Trudy Sharp.
Oh, fantastic.
That's the wife of Neil Sharp and mother of Young Sharp.
Young Joel, yeah.
Young Joel, good cricketer, playing very well. I think this season he hasn't pushed on as much as he had in 2021, but he's a real potential for first team cricket for the future. So well done, Trudy. That's £100. The next number, please, Joe.
65.
Number 65. That is Angela Jones, who's only just joined.
What can you tell us about Angela, Jez?
Yeah, Angela, she's the mother of one of the junior players. Only just joined 19th of August. So well done, Angela. That's fantastic news. Can I have the next number, please?
Oh, number 10.
Oh, number 10. Paul Shufflebottom.
Oh, the number 10. Sons used to play.
That's right, yes. Let me
Danny
just
and
make
Luke,
sure.
I think.
That's right, Paul Shufflebottom. The pause was there because I was just going through my electronic system because a few people had dropped out just recently. But Paul, thankfully, you're not one of them. So £70 is coming to you. Last number for £50 in the August draw, please, Joe.
118.
118 is Mick Swift. Oh, crikey, we could talk about Mick for ages. Mick played in the 60s, I think, late 60s, 70s. Played with Les, obviously, going back that period of time. Stan and the likes, a fantastic batter, middle order batsman, left-hander. The dad of obviously Chris Swift, who's also a member and a fantastic gentleman. So that concludes the August draw. If we can put all the balls back in, please, Joe, and we'll draw again. It's exactly the same, 100, 80, 70 and 50. Let's draw out the number for the £100 prize for September, please, Joe.
171.
171. Oh, what a great lad. Stuart Burrows. Watched us for years and years, as Stuart. Part of the canteen crowd. He probably was a member of the legendary Lancashire League commentary. The Lowerhouse fans are rocking the van. I think he was involved back in that stage. He might have been, he will have been around then as a young whippersnapper on top of the van.
I'd really love to hear that audio, Jez.
With the actual from, I think I've locked Lisa out. Oh no. What, the one that Mark Whitehead did, or from the Lancashire League?
So from Radio Lancashire.
I'll tell you what, let's task Stuart with going and finding old clippings from Lancashire League games. I don't know if they'll still have them. So well done, Stuart. If we go to the second prize for the September draw, is £80. Spin the wheel, please, Joe.
Number 46.
Number 46. That is Tony Woodworth.
Oh,
well, Tony's, I think he has won recently, but possibly this year. As I'm sure everyone knows, Tony, a larger-than-life character, a fantastic lad, does a lot for the club and for the league. He once played, he was a professional footballer, played in goal for Burnley in the first team as a young lad.
And a lot of other people can say that.
Yes, you can. You can go back and listen to it. So well done, Tony. He won in January. He won £50 in January. So that's very welcome for Tony. £70, please. Spin the wheel again, please, Joe.
123.
123. Are you shaking these up? There's a lot of high numbers. 123. There's a young lad called Darren Smith. Darren, I played a lot of football with Darren up over
I know Darren.
Yeah,
I played cricket with Darren.
No way. Where?
Up Townley on Tuesday nights when I was a kid.
Right, he's older than you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit older than me, yeah. Good bloke, Darren. Nice fella.
He is. Top lad. There's a bit of drinking up all side. Comes on watching every now and again, but he's been in for years and years. Supports the club fantastically. A top lad. So the last one of this session for £50, please, Joe.
Number 54.
Number 54. Here we go. I knew we'd get one that had come out we'd all be happy with. Well, as happy as we were with the others. Matt Marquis, number 54.
Tremendous.
Member of Babbage.
Done. Yeah, he was a member of Babbage. He was a lead singer, actually.
He was also singing in another band as well.
Yeah, he used to shave his legs and his chest for when they went on tour.
Forbidden, he was the lead.
Forbidden, of course. Dooch, have you ever won on the draw, Dooch?
I don't know if my number's in it, Joe. I think it'd been taken out as a, because I'm a host. I thought my number had been taken out, but then when old Jez's family won, I thought maybe that's how he was getting round it.
No, you've certainly not been taken out. I think you might find your wife won in November 20.
All right, okay.
But has Dooch won?
I'm lucky. Hang on. Dooch. No, I'm actually.
Even go back.
Yes, you have.
That needs paper records.
In June 2019, you won £100.
Oh, well done, Dooch.
Yeah, it's quite a long time ago. That was, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's random, as all the listeners can now vouch for. It is very much a randomly generated number system that Joe Martin's in charge of. So if anyone's got any complaints that they haven't won, please speak to Joe Martin about it. So that concludes the draws for us. Thanks everyone for listening. Joe, Dooch, anything you want to add before we wrap it up?
Just a plug for the bonfire. I don't think anybody won't have seen the bonfire plugs that are out there. But yeah, Saturday the 5th of November. You can get your tickets online or you can pay on the gate. Hopefully get as many people down there as possible.
Good shout out, Dooch. And I think Stan will always welcome people coming down to help, whether it's, in the next few weeks in just moving the wood around, or certainly on the build of the 2nd, 3rd and 4th to actually build the bonfire. The more the merrier, because it is quite a big, but give Stan a text or a call. His number's on the website if you are prepared to go down and help. Joe Martin, anything you want to add before we conclude this episode?
It's on the same lines, I think, but if you've got any wood, it's worth sending a text to Stan too.
That looks like wood right behind you, Joe. Is that going on the bonfire?
No, it's the beam thing for your fire. So, yeah.
It's a beam thing for your fire. Right, okay. Thanks very much, you two, for coming on. And we've done the draws now, so we're up to speed. We'll do another one at the end of October, and hopefully we'll have the end of season Housecast out in the next 2 or 3 weeks, reviewing the season, what we're going to do through the winter, and look forward to next April. So thanks to everyone for listening, and goodbye.
Send more house to save the house.